You know what I love? I love the empty corner at somewhere. Somewhere in Echo Park. I love the empty corner at the Sunday Show Live. $25 cash prize open mic on some kind of weird schedule on Sundays. God knows. If you come the other weeks, it won't have a reverb on the mic. Ooh, that's just to make me more powerful. I was like, my voice is not quite powerful enough. I need the reverb, man. Please, reverb more. Up first, Kenny Lyon. But anyway, let me give a little rant here. Normally, I do this thing where I bring a ballot for everyone in the form of a raffle ticket. But this week, I'm an idiot and I didn't bring my ballot box. Woo! That's the love of not having a car in LA. But so we'll vote at the bar at the end. You'll get to vote with Rafa at the bar, and we'll all vote on the list, you know. So that's how we'll do it. Yay, tomorrow. But first up, let me get the fuck out of here, because it's not about me. It's not like this. It's a fucking open mic. Let me get off the stage and bring up Mr. Kenny Lyon, very, very great musician.
Give it up for your host, everybody. Thank you very much. Good to see you guys, Rafa's. I am not banned from Rafa's. I'm actually banned from the Comedy Store right now. You know, sometimes it's good to be banned from places where people get murdered. You guys look beautiful here. You guys are more than welcome. Come check out these empty seats. You know, sometimes being too nice, you guys don't like that. You know, that's the thing about people that people don't want too nice. I totally agree. I hate it when comics are like, "Hey, nice to see you," when they really mean "fuck off." Yeah. I never use "nice to see you," no. I used to just be like, "What up, dude? Hey, what's going on?" I look like the moron using those words. It's pretty degrading. I get banned. But it's okay because my hair's growing back, so. It's growing back. Had to cut it off because I work at the Dolby Theater. They do the Academy Awards. Been there. I didn't brush my hair. It's my first time having long hair. I didn't even know it was going to grow this beautiful. Got a big old dread, one dread. Had to cut it off. Where did I cut it off? The Comedy Store. I'm being 100% honest. Why do I like the Comedy Store? Why am I bringing this up? Because I like to laugh. I like to see people from all over the world fly and drive and walk and bike and skateboard to one place in this big old rock that is planet Earth, floating in space. I could say this kind of shit and not look like a crazy person only at Rafa's. If I said this at the Comedy Store, they'd be like, write a fucking joke. My girlfriend Ruth left me, now I'm ruthless. Back to the deep shit. Space, dude. You know, it's sad. It's cold. Dark matter. A lot of darkness going on right now. Shakes up my fucking voice. People getting murdered for no reason. It's crazy. You know, sometimes we take for granted that we grow up in a beautiful country such as the United States of America. I'm Guatemalan, I'm not Asian. Third world country. They elected a comedian to lead their country. It's that fucked up. But it's so fucked up that it's good. You know? His name is Jimmy Morales. Cool. I'm just tired of seeing pain. I've dealt with some pain in my life too. You know, you can't be too real with people, and you can't be too nice. If I come up here and you guys are gonna be like, so what? Grow up. Who gives a fuck? Worst things are going on in the world right now. Suck it up. You're Guatemalan, bitch. You got good hair. Don't stress out. It's gonna fall off. You're right. That's why I don't do fucked up shit. I don't. I get accused of sneaking in a 43-year-old man in the Comedy Store who passes out in the belly room. They have to call the paramedics. They have to file a report. They're like, this guy doesn't know how to get in the Comedy Store. The only person who could get in, Kenny. I've been going there since I was 19. I'm 22. I love that place. Yeah. Sucks, man. When the girl you love gets fucking knocked up by the same dude who fucked the same girl you liked in 10th grade. Sucks. How were the stars aligned for that? What are the chances? But hey, I grow some good hair, so I'm going to get laid from it. I already have. I will. Sex. Whatever. You know what's better? Creation. Creating art. And going first here, because this is a great spot. Thank you very much for not banning me.
I like that chant. I like that chant. That's beautiful. I like it. I like it when comedy goes dark. You know, it's a nice thing. So up next, and remember, you get a vote on him too. It's not. You don't have to be just about yourself. You could actually vote for someone else and be like, yeah, Kenny, he was pretty good. You know, and Kenny, you should like be shaking people down to vote for you. Really, that's part of the game, guys. Shake down people to vote for you. Serious. What? That's the whole thing. Democracy. Next up, Sativa Dreams. I like that name. I think this guy's a great guitarist. We'll play something for you. Ooh. Is there any way I can plug this in? Or I think I should just Once it's done, is that okay? Yeah, yeah. I think that's good enough.
All right, thanks, man. All right, hello everybody. Sativa Dreams here, And what I'm gonna play right now, I played this shit at Laws like a month ago, or maybe 2 at this point. So I've been going there for like 2 months, and I haven't played it here, so it technically doesn't count as playing at the same open mic, which is something I don't play the same shit twice. At least I try not to at the same open mic. So here it is. Yeah, there it is. There it is, everybody.
Sativa Dreams, which is crazy because you think it's more like Indica Dreams, right? Oh, oh, I don't tell jokes. No, my dad tells jokes. He does. He's like a 78-year-old white man, and he tells jokes. He's like, like, why did the chicken cross the road? To die. That's an actual Pops joke. He's got 1 million of them, and they're horrible. Like they're cringingly bad, And Ah, yeah. That's why I hate comedy. No. Oh, no, that's a good thing the next person's not a comedian. This next person is Edgar Hernandez. He's a musician. He plays in a band or two. They played here last night. They were good. They're called the Dead Horse Rhythm. I'm always happy to get to hear this guy play. Remember, everyone, too, there's the whole $25 cash prize involved, so. But it's democracy. It can go to anyone. Let's hear it, though. Edgar? Oh, and he's going to talk about it because, yeah, that's one of the things about last night was it was my annual charity show where, so we raised money for the Ojo del Agua, which is the eye of the river down in Peru in the Amazonian rainforest, and securing the water rights and the land for the indigenous people there. And Edgar's been involved in fundraising for it. Let's hear it.
Thanks to the homie John. It's actually in Ecuador, not in Peru, bro. I'm gonna play a song. Who's the main contact from out there that he showed me on the bus. He played it with his Ghana, which is like a flute that he made from out there. But then I kind of converted the song into like a guitar song.
Yeah, Edgar Hernandez. You can vote for him if you want. Heard he's donating the money to charity if he wins. That's right? Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. So up next, Ricky Sands. Yeah. Best part of this job is getting to murder people's last names every time. Nice. Thank you.
Give it up for our host, y'all. Give it up. Feel like you're high as shit right now. I hope you are. What's up, my brother? What's up, y'all? What's up? I feel like this is where the revolution can get started. Like, this is the kind of place where that shit can jump off. But we're all too high to start it, so let's just chill and not even think about that shit. Such good vibes here at this place. This is a good orgy place too. You know, it's like 3:30 in the morning orgy. You just come here to Rafa's. You just take it off. You get high. There's restrooms here if you need them. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Like, just like, this is the spot. I feel like this is where the Black Panthers used to hide out. I feel like that's what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker is nice. The government cannot get in here. That's what it feels like. Like, there should be no government signs everywhere. Just no government allowed. No police, no nothing. You cannot come in. You know what this feels like? A tree house in the basement. Like, that's what this feels like. It's fucking awesome. It's like organic energy in here. This is gluten-free energy in this motherfucker. Above your posture and inside of you, I ride the plains of your veins like a water slide. And just so you know, I don't even use sunblock. It actually said that. And so I said, my resistance dies here. I can no longer fight the fact that I am everything and everything is me. You mean to tell me that the manner in which I twist and turn in my sleep is no different than the symmetry of the leaves when they be falling from the trees? That the breath I take to roam the great plains under the skies of great rains are actually crying seeds of change. Now I'm going to talk about Chuck E. Cheese, okay? Here we go. My boy just told me that you need a kid. You can't go into Chuck E. Cheese without a child. You can't be an adult trying to relive your childhood at Chuck E. Cheese. You need to steal a kid in order to go into Chuck E. Cheese. Like, that's what has to happen, which is really tragic. Because I fucking love Chuck E. Cheese. I was planning on taking my chick to Chuck E. Cheese. She loves Chuck E. Cheese. Who the fuck doesn't love Chuck E. Cheese? But you need a child. You need a kid. And it's like, what if I just take a really small adult? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I just take a little person to fucking Chuck E. Cheese. I want in. I want fucking cheese pizza. And I want to ride the little motorcycle. I like the little motorcycle. Who doesn't like the little motorcycle? That's all I'm saying. You guys don't feel me on the Chuck E. Cheese stuff, huh? I love Chuck E. Cheese, man. All those times with my dad, that one day he had us, that Sunday. Oh, dads. Always fucking other women. Everybody except your mom, you know? Goddamn those guys. That's how we turn out. You see what happens? Fucking I end up having issues myself. It's a beautiful cycle. How you guys doing? Good? You laughing at my pain? Everybody laughing at my pain? Just checking. Everyone laughing at the pain? Good. Because if the pain is just pain and you're not laughing, then it's just like a Montel. That's all it is. It's just like real sad show. But this is a funny show, so laugh at my pain. I did homework. I wrote down stuff, okay? I feel like the only thing more like hotter than like a blonde chick is like a blonde Scientologist. You know, like those wackos are fucking ultra hot to me. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, fuck white privilege. We don't need that. We want Scientology. Like that's like alien shit. Like just like it's just like psycho blonde women that believe in fucking. That's hot, man. That's fucking hot. I love those crazy like. I feel like I could come up to them with some crazy like opening line. What should I say? What should I say to these blonde? I'd come up to them and be like, Ron Bush, and they'd be just boom. I don't know, dude. I don't know, but blonde Scientologists to me are fucking attractive as fuck. I don't know. They're creatures. They're hot creatures. You know, you guys are with me, right? You guys are fucking with me. I ran into you know what? Comedy has kind of jaded me because every time I meet somebody new, I just kind of think of them as a bringer to like bringer shows. Like when I meet people, like I get their information and I add them on Facebook and I have a link specifically. I'm like bringers for bringer show. Like I do that with everybody I meet now. Like it's a dick move, you know? Making me kind of, I don't know. I ran into this beautiful woman that I slept with. And she had her kid with me. She introduced me to her kid. And I guess for whatever reason, I held really long eye contact with him. Because, like, I wanted him to know that I was all up in her womb somehow. Like, and it was like a 12-year-old kid. And, like, I got competitive. Like, I wanted to convey that we were womb brothers. And I just kind of, like, I tried to send the signal. I don't know why I did that. Did you give me the light, brother? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Competition is competition, you know? Did I lose you guys? I'm an asshole. I guess I'm an asshole. I guess that's the point of that. I have some asshole vibes. I'm trying to channel more inner asshole because I think I'm a good dude, but I really want to let just like my asshole free. I want, like, I'm growing my hair out just like Kenny, and I want to be the ultimate sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? Like I want, like that's my achievable goal. I want to be the ultimate sex symbol. Like I want people to jizz in their pants when they see me. Like I want that. Like that's how broken I am. I need that kind of validation. I want people to just have the greatest feeling they can when they lay eyes on me. Like that's how much validation I need. That's how much. My father wasn't there. What are we gonna end on, guys? That's it. Thank you so much for listening, yo. Yay, yay.
Yeah. Give it up once again, Ricky Sands. Ricky Sands. Sands? Signs. Okay. It works. I would not have gotten that, but you know. How is that Guatemalan is what I want to know. Because I know Guatemalan, you know, and that's not science. Science. Oh, science. Okay. See? No. Anyway. God, let's keep this ball rolling along the open mic. James Knox Davies. This guy was here first, so that should get bonus points because you know it's great. Do I get a vote for that? Yeah, yeah, sure. Why not?
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Oh my God, hey, yeah, this is not a super organized system, but I like that. This is like a 3-year anniversary of the end of Occupy LA. Oh my God, what a wonderful time that was. So I wrote something about that like maybe 2 years ago, and I said, oh, I can read this now because it'll be relevant. But people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Every year I have to do like more preamble just to give context, so it's fucking garbage. But anyway. So about 2 years ago, or 3 years, whenever I wrote this, basically there's a lady who's a big deal, Justine Tunney, and it came out that she had betrayed the Occupy movement. She like ran the Twitter and shit, and she had betrayed us because she said that Google was cool, and people said, oh, isn't that awful? Fuck her. But it's fucked up because people have betrayed this shit since the beginning, basically. I remember, like, before I even got there, there's this whole thing that was real exciting that was going on the forums and stuff, and there was some guy who was selling T-shirts, Obama T-shirts, on the internet and I would think, oh my God, this guy's capitalized on this stuff and isn't it terrible? And we're all very angry about that. Where am I going with this? I had a point. Okay, cool. So we can go on enumerating all the people who did this, and there's tons of people who capitalized on Occupy in their own way and tried to make a career out of it, which is awful. But the reason that matters, the reason that anybody cares, is because there's obviously something good about this, that there is something to get excited about. So that's why after, 2 years when I first wrote this, I'm not going to further endure this slander. I want to say that Occupy was it was fun. It was fun. It was a good time. It was like a cold riot. Like, it was communal and destructive and mindless, and it was a very sensible reaction to what had become a meaningless political system where it has made a molasses of debate. And just so I don't confuse things by not being obvious, I got laid a lot and I took a lot of drugs and I got drunk at Occupy, and it was great. Thank you. Yes, it was very important, and it was like a 2-month celebration. It was like all the spring breaks that you didn't get because you were broke, or all the parent-funded college experiences that you didn't get if you're broke. We did all that shit, and it was super duper fun. And I got laid a lot, and I got drunk a lot, and I made a point of doing that. And it is simply dishonest to say that that wasn't the experience. If anybody was at the Occupy LA camp, there was a bunch of people getting drunk, and it's ridiculous to try to deny that people are doing that, right? And the people who say, oh, no, it wasn't like that. We were a political thing. Fuck them. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, and they're less interested in doing anything sort of honest reporting than trying to make a point of showing we are the good occupiers, we are doing the right thing. And we went to the GA meetings, we had the General Assembly, and they were fucking boring, and nothing got done. And people didn't want to do that because they think that people are on drugs or because they think their opinions don't matter. I guess I disagree with that. And, fucking hell. I have not read this for a while, so this is going sort of shitty and weird, but that's cool. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. All right, so basically, the purpose of this stuff, the point of getting drunk was that living in a capitalist society, it's not super duper fun, and working jobs isn't fun, and being paid minimum wage isn't fun. And that was an alternative option, was just get drunk in a park, which it's a much better thing and a much better time. And people who jerk off to the social network and talk about being entrepreneurs, talking about doing all these things, getting involved, I think mostly what they're interested in is making their own hours and getting drunk all the time, which is a nice thing to be doing. And, and the people who are there just to get high, they have specific problems about their lives that they're unhappy with. And they could change those things by doing these sort of things. And fucking hell. All right, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm feeling weird about this. But thank you guys very much for hanging out.
Okay, James Knox Davies. That's right, that's the kind of open mic. Because it's truly an open mic at the Sunday Show Live, $25 cash prize open mic. Whenever it happens, and whatever. We have a theme. The theme for this week is, I don't even understand how you get hungover when you don't drink, right? Like, so I quit drinking like a year ago. And I was and every once in a while, I party a little too hard, whatever that means, because I'm not drinking. And yet still, like, the next day, you're like, wow, this is like a sober hangover, right? What the fuck is that? Seriously, of all the things to get pissed about, that's a good one. But next up, I don't think she'll be pissed, is Endless Megan. Yeah. Yeah. I like throwing a surprise every once in a while, because, it's fun. That's what we're here for, some fun. So remember to buy a drink at the bar, vote, win $25, come back, have a great time each week. Yeah.
How do I raise this up a little bit?
Where do you want to go?
Just up a little bit higher. I just need it. Exactly. Cool. Perfect. Okay. This might get a little bit long. It's an essay that I wrote for the class that I just took called Writing Through Trauma. So I apologize ahead of time for destroying all of your good moods. Thank you. In April 2014, I moved into the old Capitol Studios pressing plant turned warehouse art commune known as 2121. I lived there with artists, musicians, and a handful of freaks. It was a cool place that opened the door to the darkness I always knew was inside me, but never let out. Summer that year started magical. Jeremy moved into Bianca's unit, tucked in the hallway down from the patio. Our connection was immediate, and the moment I found out he and Bianca were just friends, I broke my rule for 2121, no dating neighbors. Though I'm still unsure what to call what we were, our crush and connections were obvious. Everyone knew about the nights we spent together, and the night he took me on my first mushroom trip, our passion towards each other was reignited with statements from him like, "I'm sorry to be taking this so slow, I just don't want to fuck it up." A month later, we barely talked. If I walked outside, he went inside. I confronted him about avoiding me, and when he admitted that he was, I pulled away from most people in the building, though no one noticed. By August, I lost 3 people. 2 from cancer, the other one was listed as unknown causes. Each death was hard, but Kevin's was the hardest. He died 3 weeks after I moved into 2121, and I spent a month trying to put the pieces back together. Everyone at 2121 knew I'd lost a good friend, but one night I was told people were tired of hearing it, and every time I said Kevin's name, Jeremy wanted to cut his own throat. The night I returned to the general population in 2121, the energy was electrified. On the patio, I sat on the faux suede couch riddled with cigarette burns and a reek of stale beer and sweat. People gathered around the water-damaged coffee table with drawers that often held mysterious supplies like edibles and rolling papers. These were once nice pieces of furniture intended for donation when they were derailed to the dysfunctional living room. Seated next to me was Bambata with an 18-pack of Tecate he doled out upon request. Bambata didn't live at 2121. He lived up the road in a house with his wife and dogs. To Bambata, 2121 was his own private BYOB bar with residential barflies he called friends. For every beer I finished, Bambata handed me another. Before I knew it, I had 4 empties at my feet and a fifth beer in my hand. Bambata tossed his credit card at someone and told them to run next door and grab another case of beer. "Just sign an X," Bambata yelled. I was a junior alcoholic in a warehouse full of veterans accustomed to the puke and rally method. They all drank together, got drunk together, and bitched together. I was still an outsider, usually getting drunk elsewhere and returning home with the chant, "One of us," not heard in my ears. Conversations buzzed, music played on the outdoor speaker, and Jeremy wasn't ignoring me. My drunk was on, and I sipped my new beer and watched as Jeremy seated himself behind a girl and massaged her shoulders with a special attention I'd never seen from him. His eyes were always intense. I usually couldn't look him directly in his eyes, but tonight there was something off about him. I chalked it up to my current state of sad being worsened watching him touch another girl like he never would me. I followed a couple of guys, Joe and Tony, into an empty unit they jammed in. It was a dusty labyrinth of rooms used as an art studio by the last resident. At that moment, it was a room of requirement for the rest of the building. The first room was a wood shop. The second room had a strange sculpture of window panes screwed together by the trust fund hipster living in Unit 1. Joe and Tony led me to the last room. It was a small office-sized room with an amp and electric acoustic guitar that Joe played while Tony drummed on his thighs, and they sang made-up lyrics. I lay on the floor with my composition notebook trying to write something to Kevin. I pretended he was near me that night. I tried to feel his spirit with me, but I knew he wasn't there. I needed to feel him close. In that need, I wished for one more hug, so much more than I ever had. To feel him squeeze me in safe and tell me I was worth a damn. Later, after the beer was gone and Bambata went home, Jeremy wandered back in the dysfunctional living room. Tony was outside playing a guitar he found leaning against the couch. I wish I could remember what he was singing because it was hilarious and I couldn't stop laughing. My laugh and Tony's mock of my laugh cracked the ice between Jeremy and I. I thought we were cool again. I thought he had just been drinking, maybe smoking some weed too, probably, but nothing more than that. Tony said goodnight and walked away, playing guitar like a minstrel, leaving Jeremy and I alone. I wished he would sit next to me like he used to. He didn't have to hold me, but just sit next to me on the couch, treat me like a human and not a crazy girl. Baby steps. We were talking, laughing. I accepted the progress. Then he mentioned a walk, and I asked if I could come with him. I just didn't want the good feelings to end. The darkness was too close, and I knew I would slip. No, Jeremy said, mumbled something, and closed with, "Good night." He got up in a quick motion to walk away. I followed him, yelling, "Jeremy!" until we were in the hallway, and I knew he was ignoring me again. We never had a talk. We never had a true thing, but we never had an ending. I never had closure. He led me down a path of potential love, then abandoned me to figure things out. Tonight, he was abandoning me. He was just running away with legs significantly longer than mine. I couldn't keep up, so I grabbed his shirt, an oversized button-up. I felt tug at my grasp. He stopped and abruptly turned around, his hands up in the air, telling me to stop. His intensely sad eyes were mad. I stopped in the middle of the hallway, begging him just please. He stepped away again, and I couldn't let him go. I was at his side. I can stop now if you'd like. Okay.
Sorry, it's right. I am disorganized. I forgot to talk about the 6 minutes that we do, because we do have an effort to get as many people as we can up here. Woohoo! Live. Let's see who's next. Dustin. Dustin Hadlock. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that. All right. Woo! Megan, that was great. Yeah, I have the PBR and I do look like a hipster, but I swear I don't have a trust fund. I swear. I feel like you were talking about me the whole time. You mentioned like sad eyes and shit. I'm just like, oh my God. That was great though. It was like so sweet and nice and such a good like poem and stuff. And I'm about to like talk about my farts and shit. Oh God. So what's going on in the news right now? Everybody's talking about the election, huh? Big election coming up. I usually try to steer away from politics though, like especially like with my dad, because he's like really old, and he's like kind of out of the loop with the way things are going in the world, Like, and he doesn't even pronounce the president's name right. He's like, I don't care what anybody says. I do not support La Bamba. Like, no, Dad, it's Barack Obama. I think La Bamba care is the worst idea I've ever heard. God. It's good to see that things are progressing, though. With marijuana, weed's legal. Everybody's smoking weed now, huh? Everybody and their mom. Yeah. Just like everybody says, I was shocked to see how easy it was to get my medical marijuana card. I walked into the dispensary and I started filling out the form, and I asked the lady behind the counter, I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to this question. I don't know like my doctor's last name. Is that okay? And she's like, you don't need to worry about that. And I was like, okay. So I got to this next question, and I was like, I'm sorry to bother you again. I don't know the address of my doctor's office. Is that okay? And she's like, you don't need to worry about that. And I got to the medical history, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't even like remember any of my medical history. And she's like, listen, you don't need to fill any of that shit out. Now get the fuck back here and let's get baked. Yeah. All right, so what else? Let me look at my notes really quick. Hell yeah, open mic. I hope everybody over there on the TV can see my receding hairline. So I drive a lot. You ever see this when someone like moseys on over into your lane and almost hits your car, and you look at the back of their license plate and there's like a handicap symbol on it? When that happens, I pull up next to him like, hey, did you become handicapped from not using your turn signal? You guys know what drowning feels like? Because I do right now. So I was driving, I saw two Mormon guys on bikes riding next to each other, and they were both wearing Ray-Ban sunglasses. So they're trying to make Mormons look hip now, Hi, I noticed you were wearing, by your shirt, I was noticing that you're into indie rock music. Did you know that Joseph Smith was into Belle and Sebastian, huh? I've got messed up teeth. Sometimes I feel like I should just pack up my stuff and move to the UK. I feel like I'd blend in there better. What's up, Kenny? Sit down? Oh yeah, Kenny's telling me to sit down. He said, I want to see what it's like sitting down, because you sat down, and I want to see like if it makes it like a better, like a cooler style. Hold on. So yeah. So I was at a party the other day. My friend was like, "Yo, this is my friend Dustin. I've known him for way too long." I was kind of irritated by that comment because I was like, it's just like, this is my friend Dustin. I've known him for way too long. And you know what? I don't think I want to know him anymore. Let me try this pose right here. Bad boy of comedy right here. I'm the Dane Cook 2. Hell yeah. Oh, God. Let me try to think of one more joke that I have to do right now. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to end it, but you guys have been a great audience. Here, you can just, I only got one hand, you know?
No problem. Thanks, Justin. Woo! You know, that's the thing, is there is no such thing as bombing. I mean, you know, actually, I was thinking about it. You know what's the worst thing in the world? To bomb like a whole show. Like when you're a promoter, like I've booked some shows that are big, and it's like well, no, I'm just saying when everything fucks up, and you're like, you know, it's not even like 6 minutes of stage time. It's like 6 hours of nighttime, and it's like, well, luckily I don't do that. Like last night, we had a rad show. There were 3D puppets. And that was weird because they were really 2D converted to 3D, because that's how it goes. Oh yeah, up next, that was Dustin Hadlock. Up next, we got Emrys Wright. Come on.
Minutes. Hi. I'm just gonna play a song. The good thing about this place I like is you really can't get, you have nothing to lose here except for your own pride. I mean, no one's ever gonna boo you off the stage. I think it's pretty cool. To be able to come into a place like this and do whatever you wanna do and try it out. I was gonna say something funny before I started, but I think I'm just gonna focus on this song, which is a bit sad, but I think it's a good song. Coming down from the hills
Sometimes he's got failing to himself again. Oh, you can almost see her face, but the light blinds like a blade, and he's lost his way. His brother gone, ghost of a lover by his side. From his loss, his mind can't hide. So he quits the town in the yellow moonlight. The tower watches like a creature of the night. Oh, you can almost see her face, but the light blinds like a blade, and she flies away. He wakes from a dream. The fear like a ball of steel twisting in his side. But the day don't wait for him to decide. So he walks for the border. And off the heel of every step he takes, there comes a wind. It blows his scars clean again.
Thanks. That is what you call timing, right there on the timer. I think it was right there. It was amazing. Okay, up next, Rab. That was Emrys Wright. You're gonna be able to vote for him at the bar.
Hi, my name is Rab. Give Give it up for everyone here tonight. You guys are great. Give it up for you guys selves. That guy that just was up here before me, that song sounded like my exact Sunday, just like today. That was like the anthem of my day right there. That was great. I'm so groggy right now, just stoned, and life's good though. What did I want to talk about? This isn't my dream. Doing stand-up comedy is not my dream, guys. It helps to get my dream. My one dream, though, is to make people, an audience, laugh so hard that they die. Like, this will help me get that one moment. Like, you guys laugh so hard that you fucking die. You can't spell manslaughter without some laughter, right? So, once I do that, then I'll quit. I'm a broke comic. Give it up if you're a broke person. A lot of us here. By the way, Ricky was talking about this place and what it reminds him of. This place reminds me of like some place in Amsterdam where you go to see like an amateur sex show, like. Right? Like, anybody else been in Amsterdam to see one of these places? They're great. Go check it out. But I'm a broke comic. I wasn't broke when I went to Amsterdam, but now I am broke now. It's not because of Amsterdam. But I recently found out an awesome way to make a quick, big lump of change, a big lump of money. Fellas, hear me out. If you're broke, scientists will pay you $35,000 if you donate a testicle to them. Just one testicle you donate, 35 grand. All right? So I'm really thinking about making a quick 70 grand right now. I don't know about you guys, but take them both off. I don't care. Maybe I'll save some sperm just to like artificially inseminate later if I want kids, you know. But I don't think I want kids. Anybody out there really want kids? Like, straight up. You want some little fuck to, like, stop you from chasing your dreams and, you know. Any guys, you guys want kids? Huh? No? No. You'll take some? Who said that? It sounded like a young man. I'll take some kids. It's like, what the fuck? You better be hiding when you say that shit over there. Yeah, I'll take some kids. Like 3 or 4 is fine. I got enough room. I don't know. I haven't looked it up though, but like if you cut off your testicles, does that make you? Are you not able to like bust a nut still? You know, I'm like seriously asking because I don't know. I don't think I'd be a good dad. I think, all right, so I grew up with 5 dads, all right? Like I had my real dad and then 4 stepdads growing up. So I'm like 5 times the man, but I don't think I could be 5 times the dad. You feel me? Like they all taught me something about being a dad. You know, they all had their own way to look at it and teach me something. But the one thing that they all taught me together was how to be manipulated by one woman. I don't think I'd be a good dad. I just want to be, I want to be an uncle. I have 3 younger brothers. I want to be an uncle because I think I'd be like the best uncle. I feel like I'd be like Uncle Jesse and Uncle Joey mixed into one person. All right? I feel like I got like the cool of like, you know, Jesse, and then I got like the funny, you know, the trying to be funny of Joey. I didn't get either one of their hairlines though. I got Bob Saget's hairline. Danny. I want to be an uncle because I don't want to turn into the uncle that I had growing up. He was the type of uncle that was like this big fat Italian Jew that would tickle you until you poo. tickle you till you shit yourself. Like, that's the worst. Fuck being tickled. Especially till you shit yourself. That's, oh man. Sometimes I'm the tickler though. Like, I find myself being the tickler. Call me Rab the tickler. Tickle with my tongue though. I also been called I got the toe curling tongue. You guys hear about me on the streets or on the internet? The toe curling tongue. I hate when guys say that they are afraid to eat pussy or they're not good at it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm talking about straight guys. Like, if you don't like pussy and you won't eat it or you're not good at it, like, let me be your tag team partner. Like, straight up. I won't even fuck. I'll just eat, all right? You know? I guarantee I'll just be so good. Like, that's not a cocky statement, all right? That's not a cocky statement. It's more of like a douchey statement. Because like a douche, I will clean that pussy out. I can't believe I went that dirty here. Just the moment I'm falling into. It's nice and intimate in here. The lights are nice and low, so I felt like I needed it. I should have lowered my voice for that and be like, I guarantee I'll clean that pussy out. I feel like seeing a sad dog, a dog being sad, is the epitome of, it's like the saddest thing ever. It's way more sad than like Paris attacks. One sad dog is like way more sad than like AIDS and people. Let's stop having our dogs be sad, guys. Thank you, I'm Rab.
Funny fucker. Funny fucker. Up next, we got Mr. Ron Bush. Yeah.
Rab, you funny motherfucker. He's talking about ISIS in Paris and shit. First of all, guys, I'm high and drunk too. So just don't hold me responsible for anything that I say. I can't even imagine, you know, it's like the French are at war with ISIS. I mean, they're doing the exact same thing that we've been doing, which is dropping bombs, right? I mean, the only thing that I could imagine them doing more is like riding into town on horses and smacking people across the faces with white gloves. Fucking, you know what I mean, nigga. You know, the CEO of Tinder is just like, they're about to go public. I don't know if you guys saw that. You know, and yeah, the Tinder is about to go public. And the CEO, real talk here, the CEO is giving an interview and he's talking about how he's banged about 20 chicks. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, my therapist is trying to convince me that I have like a mild sex addiction. You know what I mean? And so I see this thing like, you know, it's like 20 chicks, and you run Tinder. Motherfucker, you ain't shit. You know what I mean? I mean, you're just not shit. I mean, I'm knocking that out in Grindr in like every like 2.5 months. I mean, it's like a feeding frenzy. I mean, I'm like the piranha in the tank, you know, and you know, I've only really dated white guys. It's my thing. You know what I mean? Everybody has their thing. I love Latin guys too, but you know, the white guys are my thing, and it's like, but those motherfuckers, you know what, white guys, you guys are starting to ruin fucking sex. All right, you really are. It's fucking it up for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm into the kinky rough. I like sex. I'm a man. You know what I mean? But white dudes, it's like they're training MMA nowadays. Motherfuckers is wrestling champs and shit. Watching all fucking WWE. You know what I mean? Sex is turning into like this real competitive thing. You know what I mean? Because now you have to start smacking niggas in the head with like folding chairs and shit. And it's like, sometimes I want Barry White and some candles and some wine, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't need John Cena walking up in this motherfucker. Da, 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 da. I'm like, damn. We gotta bulldog this motherfucker, headbutt him and shit, pull out a 4-9, jab him in the neck. They say that the people that you meet are a reflection of who you are as a person, right? And so 2 of my last boyfriends that I've met have been straight when I met them, right? What the fuck is that? So I decided I was going to take some evasive action on that shit, man. You look like a beautiful lady here. When you've been dating wrong and shit, you're like, okay, I'm going to change. I see the pattern. I'm going to make the change. You know what I'm saying? You look like the type of woman to think about, I need to find a new type of nigga, and that's exactly how you think about it, right? You know what I'm saying? She's like, I need to find me a new type of nigga. Find me a new type of nigga. Get down and shit. I understand. So I went on a date with a genuine gay dude. You know what I mean? He had like the gay flag on his face when it's like in the Facebook post and shit. You know what I mean? It kind of acted a little more gay than normal and all of the thing. You know what I mean? Motherfucker was a gay Republican. Right. What the fuck is that? I don't even think these motherfuckers existed and shit. Kind of like black Republicans. You know what I mean? You never fucking see a fucking black Republican anywhere talking about fuck my rights. What would Selma have looked like? Martin Luther King and these niggas at fucking Selma, they're locking arms, walking, saying fuck our rights. You know what I mean? It doesn't even make sense. Gay Republican, fucking, trying to get marriage equality. They're like, fuck our rights. And they start singing some show tune like, I'm just wild about Harry, but we will never marry. No one does that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the date didn't go well, right? You can imagine. I'm into the spiritual bullshit. Everybody's into some religious bullshit. Mine is the spiritual one. Universal one is bullshit. He's into the Bible bullshit. He's like, how can you not believe in the Bible? I was like, nigga, that shit's like fucking Transformers. You know what I mean? You're like, well, let me explain. You have the Tower of Babel, right? All of humanity is building a stone temple to heaven. God gets jealous, knocks the shit down, turns us into different races, different languages. We can't communicate anymore. We give up. Right? Or an advanced species of Autobots from another dimension or far-off galaxy lands on fucking Earth. Boom! It's totally believable. Y'all know it. You know it. Deep down inside. You turn on your phone right now and you find out that District 9 is going down in Africa. You motherfuckers are going to start flipping the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Or you look like you have a survival cabinet in your basement. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers are running to the... White people are going to run, protect yourselves, start barricading shit up. Niggas is going to get the flat screen TVs and the fucking weed and the cocaine from the dealer's house. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is getting down. You know what I mean? I walk in this bitch with a fucking wheelbarrow full of fucking rocks like cobblestone and shit. Talking about, yo, y'all niggas, these rocks is from the Tower of Babel. See how old they look? You're like, nigga, rocks look old. Because they're old. You know what I mean? It's just what the fuck is you talking about here? You know what I mean? Right? Optimus Prime land out in the middle of the motherfucking street. You know, you stomp over this bitch, rip the fucking roof off, put his Peterbilt head in this motherfucker. Mr. Wickwiki, Mr. Wickwiki, have you seen Mr. Wickwiki? We be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers start running around and shit. I start raping people and shit because it's the end of times and shit. Start talking shit. Fucking Wolf Brisson the next day. That nigga came down from planet wherever the fuck he was just to fucking give me high five because my set was so dope, nigga. Right? Is that it for me? Do I get a light or something? Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Ron Bush, guys. Thank you very much. There you go.
Yeah. Ron Bush. Sometimes I don't want to stop you. But I still do, because it's all right. I'm an unrepentant asshole. And sorry, 6 minutes. No. Man, Ron Bush, that guy's funny. I like that stuff. Next up, Eric. Eric, where'd he go? Eric Abinante.
Big improvement from last time. Nailed my last name. Very good. Very good. All right, so my friend in the back, the Mexican-looking Josh Peck in the back, and that motherfucker could not open a beer. You ever watch someone they can't open beer? There's that caveman shit, like, "Ugh, I want the fire liquid inside," and they just can't get that shit. It's like he's getting stressed out. He's like, I could really use a beer right now. Yeah. So, yeah, my idol, Jon Stewart, he retired from The Daily Show because he wanted to spend more time with his kids. If I ever see those kids, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. It's my favorite fucking show. And they actually, it's funny. He got signed up for HBO, so he fucked up my joke. He got sick of his kids. He's like, fuck my family. You know, had a couple of months of this shit. I'm gonna go back to HBO and do some real things. Yeah. If you guys are looking at me, it's like, damn, that's like a hairy little baby up there. Yeah. I'm doing No Shave November, you know, trying to make myself not look 12. I look 14 now. It's so stupid. You know, I'm wearing this fucking jacket because, you know, without the jacket, I look like a baby. With the jacket, I look like a baby who has his dad's jacket. It really sucks. It really fucking does. Yeah, I know. The other thing you're probably thinking of when you're looking at me, it's like, God, this guy must live in the friend zone. Yeah. Yeah. You know, being in the friend zone, it's like having faith in something that doesn't exist. You know, like your chances of actually being with that person. Having faith, that kind of faith, it's like having faith in God, you know? And, you know, to all my Christian friends, you know, Jesus, he just wants to put you in the friend zone. It's called hell. Yeah, you know, it's nice being in the friend zone, though, like walking up here, see that, you know, Christmas decoration bullshit that was saying, like, free HIV testing and neon lights. I don't have to worry about any of that shit, you know? And I loved how they had, like, beautiful Christmas decorations, like, you know, snowman, you know, trees, fake snow and everything, and it's, like, just in big neon letters, free HIV testing. Like, they should be playing, like, Christmas music around it. Oh, the weather outside is frightening. My dick feels like it's been struck by lightning. My dick has no place to go. This fucking blows, this fucking blows, this fucking blows. Yeah. You know what? Let's get to the new shit. So, I had a very recent happening in my life. I am a cinematographer for a rap group. And which means I've spent a majority of my life in the strip club. I've just been shooting this shit, and it's weird to watch strippers because they're a lot like open mic comedians, you know. They'll just be like, oh, I had a bad show, you know, the crowd is terrible. You know, I was hearing two of them like when there was no one, like we were kind of setting up before, and they're like making them dance still, and one of the girls was freaking out, and the other girl was telling her like, you know, this is the time where you work out your moves, you know? This is where you work, kind of like where you work out our material. This is the time you know, when the big clientele comes in, you got to have that move ready, you know? Just funny, you know? And God, you know, I was shooting this exterior shot outside, and the stripper was coming into work. You know, she just had a jacket on over her things, and I just heard this screaming, and then she's like, there's a cockroach, it's moving towards me. I'm like, it's a fucking cockroach. It stands an inch high, and you could just jump over it. She was acting like at a force field or some shit. And she started like bawling, like not like started crying, like completely, like you're ruining my shot kind of bawling. And it was, you know, I was like, you're a stripper. Like, how is a cockroach that big of a deal? It's not even the most disgusting cock you have in your fucking life. I mean, you know, I didn't feel bad for her. This is probably not the first day she walked into work crying. You know, I just kind of like, get the fuck out of my life. But, you know, you know, it's not something I thought. You know, I was born in Santa Monica, California, and I used to have brown hair. I used to have blonde hair. But when I moved to Utah, it turned instantly brown. Because my soul died. And in Utah, I would never expected to see any of that stripper shit. It was pretty cool, actually, pretty fucking cool. But in Utah, when I was there, in Utah, there's like literally 1,000 Jews. So when a Mormon meets a Jew, it's for the first time, and you have this like annoying. I remember once at driving school, I was just minding my own business, wearing my tie-dye Star of David T-shirt, and this kid comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, are you Jewish?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really proud of it, yada yada." And he's like, "You killed my Jesus." And I'm like, "I killed? Yeah, you caught me, buddy. I killed your Jesus. I'm the Jesus-killing bandit. Been on the run for like 2,015 years now. There's a huge bounty of frankincense and myrrh on my ass." I just hate people like that. I'm Jewish, and it kind of affects everything in your life. I'm a bartender. It even affects that. I bartend for rich French people. God, their standards are high. Well, I once took off the label on the wine label and on the wine bottle, and he's like, "Why did you take off the wine label? It ruins the experience when everyone's drinking the wine." And I'm like, "I'm Jewish. We cut off shit you think is necessary all the time. Don't chill. It's fine." So, I always knew I was born to be a comedian. When I grew up in Utah, I would call, like when I was a little kid, I would just call the LDS church the LSD church. All the Mormons love that. And in high school, everyone on like one of the last days of school was like, "Hey, let's tell jokes." And I'm like, "I got a joke for you. Why does Helen Keller masturbate with her right hand? So she can moan with her left." And everyone was aghast, it was terrible. But if you think about it, it's an old joke, but if you think about it, Helen Keller, or anybody who's blind and deaf, if you're blind and deaf, you're gonna masturbate. You're just gonna go down there and be like finding, the G spot is in Braille. You can just find it. Oh, there's the G spot. It's USDA accessible. It's awesome. All right. Well, I'll end on this. My parents, I think the last time they enjoyed me was when they came. Thank you.
What's great about that is my mother's a lesbian, so she didn't enjoy it. It's a true story, bro. So anyway, up next, Kayla Bernadette. This lady is funny. Give it up for her.
Give it up. Give everything up. Even your dreams. Just give them up. It's LA. It's what we do. All right. So, you guys, I used to be unemployed, but I have a Jewish friend now, so business has really been looking out for me lately. As he just described, we shot a music video in a strip club, which was very professional. It was very interesting because the entire time, like, I'm trying to film and I have this like stripper just making her ass clap in my face, and the entire time I'm just like, oh gosh, I really hope a fart doesn't come out of there. So she's just like making it clap, and you can actually hear it, like it sounds just like a real clap too, and it was very interesting. Like hearing somebody make their ass clap was like hearing Kevin Smith's voice for the first time. I was like, oh, that's what it sounds like. I know, it's very interesting. Speaking of strip clubs, a comedian asked me out on stage one time, and I was like, okay, this is very interesting. So where should we go on our date? I'm sorry, you guys, I'm really high. I had like 3 edibles. I'm reporting live from Mars right now. I don't know what jokes or words are right now. I don't know where I am. Let's start that joke over. All right. So a comedian asked me out during his set, and after he got off stage, we talked for a little bit, and he was like, oh, where should we go for our date? And I was like, oh, well, why don't we go to the fucking strip club, because I'm a classy woman that appreciates the fine arts, so why not? And we get there, and he's making it rain. We're drinking a beer. I'm filling out a job application. And halfway through, I realized that I would make a terrible stripper. Like, all of my outfits would have food stains on them. And so I would get, like, Dorito dust fingerprints, like, all over the pole. Like, it would be disgusting. And I think I would suck at flirting with the customers too, because I'm not that good with men. Like this one guy came up to me and he was like, "Oh, do you have any Italian in you?" And I was like, "No, I don't have any Italian in me." And he's like, "Oh, well, would you like some?" And I was like, "Why? Is there an Olive Garden around? I can go for some endless soup and salad." I don't know. Not very good at flirting. But I'm a much better audience member when it comes to the strip club, you know? Like, instead of just throwing money at them like it's a fucking bank or something, you know? I would feel a lot more charitable if I made it rain, like, I don't know, like food stamps, pregnancy tests, loaded EBT cards, you know, things that strippers really need. No? All right. So I did acid for the first time. Not too long ago. I did acid. You guys, I had a feeling that the acid was kicking in because I was sitting parked at the Comedy Store, and all of a sudden an ice cream truck pulled up next to us, and Richard Pryor's ghost asked me if I wanted an ice cream sandwich. So it was just like, okay, this might be the acid. But when Sam Kinnison's ghost came up and said, "I'll take 2, that's when I knew the acid had really kicked in. And the entire time that I was on acid, I realized that, you know, I'm a much better woman. You know, I started thinking more positively. I felt more confident. You know, I get Adult Swim now. I feel like I can take over anything. Guys, I haven't been on stage in so fucking long. I love how I have a business plan written like 6 pages away from a dick joke. Literally, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to get this money, you guys. I don't know. I don't know about you. So a couple blocks away, I saw a raw vegan ice cream shop. Like, what the fuck do they sell there? Like frozen chlorophyll? Like, like when I walked by, I was like, oh, I didn't know they made wood-flavored ice cream. Like, how the fuck are you? Wood, like, vegan ice cream? Like, if you want ice cream, join the dark side, okay? Like, I don't know. One of my friends called me a boner factory, which I guess is straight white guy term for attractive. I don't know. It's really strange. Like, he's like, oh, Kayla, you're a fucking boner factory. And I'm like, am I? Like, would I just be sitting there making dildos or something? Like, I don't. Did anybody watch the GOP debates? Anybody? What's up with this Ben Carson guy? Like, Ben Carson is pretty much like the human embodiment of an indica strain. Like, that guy is just way too fucking chill. Like, I read that he stabbed somebody when he was 14, but I don't think he did it on purpose. I just think that he was making a sandwich with his eyes closed, and he just, like, slipped. I don't know. Like, Ben Carson, he's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like if Ben Carson went to a bar, he would order NyQuil or something, because he's just always fucking asleep. Guys, I don't want to do anything else. I think I'm done. I'm going to give my time back to the room. I've been killing it all these weeks, and now I'm tired. I've been making money. I don't relate to anybody anymore because I'm not going to be broke. I don't know what's... It's crazy. Thanks. Fucking...
Thank you. Woo, Kyla Bernadette. Yeah. Yeah. It's also nice. It's nice to give back time to the room. You know, sometimes you're not feeling it. Let's get going right now with Victor Martinez. Yeah.
Thank you. Yo, Rapas, how the fuck we doing? Good evening. Got a loud-ass Texan Mexican on stage, lesbian. Texan Mexican lesbian. Texican is a lesbian. I resemble a lesbian because of my titties, but I got these back home in Texas. You see, they make us this size back over there. I've had these man boobies since I was a little boy, and it's not a big deal. I mean, not too many people made fun of me because we're all fat over there. They make us this size. And then I come over here, and everyone's like, oh, you're a lesbian, you have titties, you're beautiful, and stuff like that. I'm like, man, you know, I get it. You know, you have to buy titties like this in this town, but I grew them. They're natural. There's nothing in here. It's just fat. I'm pretty sure I don't lactate. I cry a lot. I watch a lot of puppy videos. I'm sure there's some estrogen flowing through me. But I'm a man, believe it or not. Uncircumcised male dick between my legs. Shocking. Mexican penis. I'm Spanish. My parents still don't believe that shit. 2 feet taller than them, light skin. They try to teach me Spanish. And then like I grew up and I started dating all these white girls. And I ate them out. And now I can't remember Spanish anymore. Can't even handle spicy food. I'm a despicable Mexican. All I have left of my heritage is fertility. I'm fucking fertile, you know what I'm saying? I'm fertile. It jumps out of me. It's like that black goo from Spider-Man 3. It just starts crawling away towards the nearest white girl. Collects dirt, cuts grass along the way. It's not even Mexicans jumping the fence, it's our jizz. It just jumps the fence for us. It goes right through that mesh. There's nothing that can stop it. It does all your edges along the way on the sidewalk. My people, man. I'm fertile. What can I say? I'm surprised I made it to, I'll be 22 next month, and I still don't have a kid that I know of. No one's come forward. So that's a win on my part. My parents are impressed. But yeah, man. I've been here a year now from Texas, working Uber and Lyft and shit, picking up all these fucking alcoholics. I'm getting tired of these cute-ass little alcoholics, man, picking them up from their little college trashers and passing out in my fucking backseat without a destination, no less. Where the fuck am I supposed to take you? And we're in an Uber pool and you're trashy in my backseat. I'm getting tired of these fucking alcoholics, man. I want a new app. This is a squeaky-ass stage. I want a new app geared towards potheads. I'm going to call it Doober, right? Or Spliffed, you know, if you're more of a hipster. Take off that pink mustache. We're going to put a glowing green blunt on the dashboard, right? You just have your favorite strain waiting for you in the back seat. Sounds like a good idea, right? I mean, you're going to get so blitzed, you're going to forget your destination. We're going to be in the fucking Jack in the Box McDonald's drive-thru at 4 a.m. Like, wasn't I going to some open mic in Los Feliz? No, bitch. You're doing dabs in my back seat. By that chuckle, you guys know what dabs is. Dude, what the fuck happened? It's the future. That's what it is. It's the future of weed, dabs. It's hard to explain to someone who's not a millennial. They don't take that shit easy. Dabbing is fucking weird. Like, you don't even use a bong anymore. You use a rig now. A rig, like we're like oil farmers. And you don't smoke normal weed. You use this yellow amber, like that fucking shit the mosquito got caught in Jurassic Park. It's like that shit. And you smoke that, and you can't even fucking function the thing with a normal lighter. You have to go to Home Depot and buy a fucking blowtorch, like we're fucking welding a car, but we're just trying to get high. What kind of shit happened, dude? It's too much. I want a movement back to old times. Thank you, thank you. You guys have a good-ass night, Rafas. Give it up for your hosts, the rest of the performers. Thank you so fucking much. And let's go. Thank you.
We got it. Thank you, Victor Martinez. Yes. Thank you very much. Next up, Renee Quintanilla. And we're going to vote at the bar in like about 15, like after everyone's done, we'll do the vote in the bar. That's how it's working. Shotguns or something.
Nice. Thanks, Johnny. Give it up for Johnny. Woo! Man. Johnny. Well, I got a little different things going on. So, some poetry. Got some poetry. So, why not throw some verses that I wrote in a drunken rage and see what happens. And this one's about drugs. I saw those lights light up. Yeah, what's up? I call this the last one. It was only for fun. It was only for one time. It was to impress. It was to relax. It was to get a kick. It was for getting work done.
This is the last one. I don't need it. I don't want it. I need it and I want it. I don't and I do. This is the last one. I become unstoppable. I rise above. I can break through any limits. I can see the horizon above. I don't know when to begin. I don't know when to end. This is the last one. Looking ahead and looking behind. I'm smiling and laughing, but I'm also confused and frightened. I have to make my choice. This is not my last one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Salsa, yes. I'll just throw another one out there. It's 4 a.m. It's that time again, and I hear you coming. This is just the beginning. We roam lost in nothing but our desires. For now we are brighter than the day. There are those that can't hang. There are those that are not ahead of the curve. Empty are the streets, but they only contain what matters, us. We might be on our last legs, but we run anyway. No colors matter, only red and green. I haven't seen a bed in days, but I'm finally awake. This night is our playground, for our play is profound. Like wildcats, we prowl for one last prize. As the grind comes to a beginning, we disappear, and I promise to meet again. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yes. Oh, what's going on? Let's see. Up next, this guy's funny. I like him. He's Jared. Jared Levin. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Let's gain notoriety on here. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Who wants to go I'm going to go topical right now. Oh, yeah, I am, man. Uh-oh, I don't want to sound like Bill Maher, but oh, my God. I watched those Republican debates. Oh, my. Oh, let me tell you something. They're all like, yo, man, this is our foreign policy. I want some money. I'm going to get you a hummus. Yeah, it is their policy, man. I wanted some hummus because I was high. You know, I'm like, oh, boy, oh, we're doomed. Oh, no. Oh, man. I don't know. Yo, some homeless guy tried to hit on me. It was weird because I'm like, yo, why is this guy trying to give me pills? And then he comes up to me. He goes really close up to me, like that motorcycle. I hear that sound in my head. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, my God, this guy's not trying to rob me. He's trying to stab me, not with a knife, but with his dick. He's like, I'm going to get you, yo. I'm going to get you, your little thighs there. I'm like, oh, my God, I smell like peaches. Or cans of peaches. Oh, man, double entendre. Yo, this chick told me I need a Netflix and chill, and I'm like, hey, man, look, I don't chill when I watch television on my TV, okay? It's already a desperate act, all right? And then she's like, and then you know what she told me? She's like, you need to get laid better. And I'm like, first of all, it's not get laid. It's when we do it, we mount. This is what we're doing. Yup, 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 yup. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Yup, 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 yup. It's like a rodeo. That can be an innuendo. I don't care. It's oh yeah, man. It's whatever. Oh man. True story time. Oh man. Oh shit, indeed, bro. Oh, it's really hard, man, to get robbed when you're high, you know? I mean, it's just weird. Like, some guy tried to rob me, and I'm like, oh my, and he was like, yo, give me your phone. And I'm like, what? I'm hungry. My stomach's growling like a tiger, you know? And then he's like, and then he tries to grab for my phone, and I'm like, hey, man, I got somebody else's Netflix password in it. No! I ain't paying for my $8 a month. Sorry, that was distracting. Oh, that's right, man. Eventually, you know, first you start out here, then Mountain Dew commercial, and then I can say I'm a success. All right, I'm gonna try out some things. I'm not sure what they're gonna be like. I'm nervous. All right, man, here it comes. I just got an iPhone. And look, I don't trust Steve Jobs, you know, because I'm like, I don't trust people who wear turtlenecks. I'm like, bro, I can't even see your neck, and you're dead. Like, I just got an iPhone. I spent $13 on a 4-inch cord. You know what 4 inches is? It's my dick under a tub of ice cubes. That's what it is. You know, I'm like, oh, geez, man. You know, I don't trust Steve Jobs because I look like a sweatshop worker, you know. And if I talk to Steve Jobs, I'd be like, hey man, don't exploit my labor, dude. Anyone who says they're an entrepreneur just wants to exploit people who look like me's labor. That's what usually happens. Like, I had something built in China, it broke. And I'm like, see, this is what happens when you have children do a man's job, you know? Yo, man, it's scary, though, man. Anyone that says they're an entrepreneur, they're going to capture me, man. They're going to capture me, and then they're going to be like, oh, and then they're going to yell at me and be like, oh, ikeo, I'm like, dude, I think that means no bathroom breaks. I don't know, man. It's a frightening thing I have. Maybe I should tell. I don't know. It's an incomplete thought. I've been slacking on stage. I've been thinking with my little head, not my big head. You know. You know how hard it is to win an argument with a woman when you're wrong. You know, it's impossible. You're like, I agree with you, and then she's like, you're supposed to bring up a passionate fight, and I'm like, I have no emotions. Okay, I'm dead. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try to do something else now. I feel like I need to do something. Man, I am rusty. I denied myself. I'm like, you know what? I can take a break. But yeah, look. I don't know how to say this, man. But how come it's cute when a dog pees on a fire hydrant? But when I pee on a fire hydrant, I get called a sex offender, you know? Like, I'm like a dog, too. I see food, I start barking, okay? Food stamps rejected me. I'm like, hey, man, I want some food. And then I just pee with my leg. I'm like, yo, this is mine, man. No one's taking my chicken wings. Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is it's a hard time to be named Jared.
Yeah. Jared Levin, yeah. Oh, up next. I think our final performer for tonight, and then we're going to vote in the bar somehow. With a straw poll. That's what we'll do. A straw, no. Chelsea Monet. Where is Chelsea Monet? Is there... she's just doing this for dramatic effect, too. It's like, come on, Chelsea. Chelsea Monet. Dun dun. No, she's like, wait. I mean, seriously, she can't. What? You can't hear me over there, or did he? He unplugged the mic. Chelsea! Money, money, money! Anyway, it has been... We're still going. We got our last performer for tonight. America, the world, everyone. It has been another incredible Sunday show live, $25 cash prize, open mic. Hang out with us. Let's find out who wins this shit. Next up, Miss Chelsea Monet.
All right, you guys, how do you do? Thanks, Johnny. Johnny got me a job recently. This rap is dedicated to him, okay? I'm just gonna rap for a long time, so when I'm almost done with the time, just point at me and I'll stop, okay? Got a lot of raps. Here we go. I be rapping sometimes, and they don't want me to. Oh shit, I spilled the beer. Don't laugh. I needed that. I'm gonna start over, all right. I be rapping sometimes, and they don't want me to. It's okay, I'll keep the dope lines to myself, keep the wool on your eyes if you want to. Okay, I lied, the silence kind of making me uncomfortable. My name is Chelsea Monet, AKA The Untouchable. I like my girls a little set it off, a little Huxtable. I like, I gotta go to Raffles tonight. She's like, I don't want you to. Baby, what you want me to do? It's not my fault that I'm fresher than Sue. Straight from Colombia, that's cocaine. If it's too cut, I cannot fuck with you. You so lame. I hit it a couple times and I can't really fuck with you, baby girl. Don't get too comfortable. I was feeding you vegan, organic curries and all that shit. Don't demote to some Lunchables. Her booty was fat. It was punchable. I'm like, how did you do it? She said, I've been walking since before I knew it. I'm with Snatch Power, baby. It's more than a movement. We some killers. Please make us do it. I've been through some shit. I've been through it. Hey, remember when your mom was like, move that hand. You better move it. Hard ass, make a soft head. Soft ass, make a hard head. Be telling my friends, if you share feed, then you will be fed. I be telling Big Worm, get out of bed, get out of the house. I'm independent, I'm kicking middlemen out. Pay attention, get your Ritalin out. She's spitting crazy, crypto Ritalin now. Yeah, same fro since 04, they feeling me now. The game, I'm pinning it down like a wrestler. They keep gassing me up, but I'm finna get a Tesla. They are real monsters. And it's us, usually in all black like mobsters, cautious, but still a little cautious. And I'm still a little scared of the dark, but I'm never scared of them pencil dick marks and the unmarked cars. I hope they all get SARS and very bad health. We be screaming, hands up, don't shoot, till ain't no moan breath in my lungs. I'm 27, but you got me acting so young and free. Damn, baby, what you want from me? It's only time to either cut or eat or sleep. We can't do all three. It's not enough time. My mama said I should rest. They say I'm in too deep, but I know I'm way too blessed to ever fall off. These days, my grip is tighter than a vice. In my dreams, I'll be having to saw it off with the blood in my eyes. I'm defending my rights because this kid's dying right now, so I'll be telling these motherfuckers, shut your trap pipe down. Ain't no time to be nice now unless you talk about my nice style. On the mic, you know me right now, Chelsea Monet, I'm in the house. Get out, you ain't on the lease. Must I repeat, must I repeat, must I repeat? The deeds are seeds. Are you grass or weeds? I be searching for the truth, and I do not have many leads. Or the weak MCs, they just receive when they see me and the team, and they ladies be drunk on me like they been having cups of wine on me. She said, ooh, Chelsea, you everything I need. But I take it slow. I never waste speed. I always hit that nozzle on time. They say I'm so sick. I spit them cautious rhymes. I spit them nauseous rhymes. Lawless, flawless, goddess. I'm cutting my losses. I'm throwing middle fingers up to all these bosses, telling these fucking clip riders, get the fuck up off us. I'm from the Bay. I say hella. From the Bay, I'm dipped in multiple sauces. You cannot contain me. Get the fuck up off us. Fuck your deals, fuck your offers, fuck your pay to play. They say Chelsea gonna sell out. I'm like, nah, motherfucker. Watch how I make a way. I'm become a genius, left to my own devices. My family finna be so on, they finna be like, fuck the prices. I'm finna be like, Granny Joyce, where you wanna go? We can just jet right now. Fuck the prices. I am your best bet, perhaps not the nicest, but it's just my people. We're in a crisis. So hug your family, hug them very tight. But it's love, not pesticides, even for them waspy parasites. If you take my voice like Ariel, I'ma still pantomime. Ça va très bien. I'm very fine like China, bruh. Snatch power, that strong vagina, duh. They're behind us, but yo, everybody got their own lane. So be you, don't be GMO, grow your own thing. I'm trying to be top floor penthouse, no more bro main. My name is Chelsea Monet, AKA The Show Thing. But if the team win, I'm good with no name. But we got ballin' skills, you got no game. You so lame, we crazy, you so sane. My fruit flourishing, no rain. No Molly, we still rolling. On and on and on and going, going, going. I let it roll, I just move, I don't dwell. I let it go to voicemail when the pass call, and that's why I'm busting ass past y'all. I'm underground, I stick to the asphalt. Nothing but net when I shoot the last ball, and that's the money one. I try to walk tall and steady, not be on no hurry, funny run. Eat better, no more ghetto ass honey buns, and decalcify the third eye with a little bit of sunny sun. Y'all still over there running gums? My mind open, trying to keep my lips tighter. I've been around the block, now I'm back to inspire. And we calling out the liars, the situation's dire. They selling that bullshit and there ain't no more buyers asking me dumb shit like, can we get higher? Well, there are levels, man. I'm way too young for settling. For convenient truth and simple lie to understand me, they don't even try. They say I'm too mesmerized by the tits and thighs. Well, on that one, you gotta sympathize. My hands and wrists are tied. But come on, bro, I'm high. So much green, I'm surprised we don't just straight up photosynthesize. One day, I'm trying to rent to buy, own something. I look young, but swear to God, I'm a grown woman, but I know I don't really know nothing. I know one thing, though. They always ask when the show coming back to their city. All my real ones finna be rapping this with me. I'm finna be the hottest thing that has happened this century. And because hip-hop people say that shit, Bentley. Maybe I'll get on now. Troubles I seen plenty, but who has it? I used to be obsessed with nice kicks and cool gadgets. But now I'm really happier where I don't really have shit. I'm really focused on my black magic. Watch this. I can make you put your phone down. I can make it scream so loud they're gonna think it's a concert and it's sold out. I can make it hot when it's cold out. She said, ooh, slow down. I don't like it too fast, but keep on rapping chills. I love it when you gas. Okay, I'm gonna continue to do so. Here at Raffles with my friends like I'm Lika Sakudro. We doing bad, we doing good, but we good though. Chelsea Monet, you already know. Okay.
That's right. Chelsea Monet, you already know. Okay, guys, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to go vote in the bar. So deal is you just write down the number of the person. There's a list of the people over there who have performed, and you write down a number on that on a piece of paper. I've got some paper over there. You can write the number on that and throw it in the little bucket that we got going on over there, and then we'll count them up after about 15 minutes. Okay, so everyone vote. Have a good time. Thank you for coming out. And we're going to have Porter's going to do something after that. And because Porter won last week. So just bring a girlfriend. You can win. And that's the other benefit. If you win, you can have a feature slot here. Yay. Here we go, you dirty, everybody, my wonderful crowd. Yes. Thank you. Oh, look, there it is. $25. Cash prize. It's enough to feed you. It's enough to feed a comedian for a week. Easily. You know how much cabbage? You know how much cabbage and potatoes you can buy? You know? That's 5 Del Taco meals. Only eat once a week. Or once a day. Once a week, that's the supermodel diet. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Got a bunch of tiny scraps of paper because, you know, I'm 41 years old. I still can't remember everything. Or wait, I don't know. Is it only going to get worse from here? Let's see. They're all different so far. We've got number 3. Vote for number 3. Who's number 3? Who? Oh, Edgar. Edgar's number 3. Oh, we got 2 votes for number 16 so far. Let's see. We got another vote for number 16. Man, we got another vote for number 16. Chelsea Monet, I swear. Man, she's good. Number 3, we got another one for number 3. That was Edgar Hernandez. 14, number 14. Let's see what else we got here. We got number 1 for 16. And let's see, we got a number 1 for number 3. So, okay. So it looks like our winners are 16 and number 3. So, no, number 16 wins. Number 16 wins. Yeah, there we are. Come up here, Chelsea. She's the winner this week, and we'd like to just present you with a prize. Thank you guys for coming out. Not in 2 weeks, but in the second week in December, whatever that is. We'll look for it on the internet. If you haven't liked it yet, look it up. Sunday Show with Johnny O on Facebook, sundayshow.org. What? No, I'm giving my shit, man. Sundayshow.org. Where can I find out about it? Just look up sundayshow.org. And by the way, Chelsea Monet, this week's winner. Yeah! Whoa!